Hello. Hello. Hello.
And welcome. Welcome. Welcome.
Hello. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Okay, now we are here. Hello. Hi. Hello. This is Sena, your resident DIYer, and today, chat, we are diving into the cave. Woo! I gotta draw myself a tinfoil hat. I know what I can do. I know what I can do to make this work. Hold on. Bear with me. Bear with me. Boom! First of all, gotta armor up. Temple hat for the win. I hope the cave is deep. You shouldn't dive in if it's shallow. Good pun, we'll bear with you. Thank you. She's armored up. Yes. I'm getting there. Yup. There. Now you can see my ears still. What's Gucci? What's poppin'? What else do I have for armor? Let me see. Oh, or I could do that helmet instead. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Perfecto. Not that name. Quash. Okay, hold on. And the best thing you need for conspiracy theories. Okay, don't ask me, ask your mother. Here we go. Alright, we're ready. We're ready to roll. Okay, I'm gonna put on my headphones so I can hear the music too. I'm not just like listening to myself. I can't hear the music. Hold on. My goodness gracious. What's the thing that happens? You unplug something because the wires get tangled. And then all of a sudden it's like, they don't work anymore. Oh, great. Ayo, bye-bye. Na. Oh, it's already set for that. I guess I will sit in the sound of silence. Oh, right, I need a fresh can. Yes, you're welcome. I am riding dry tonight. Wait, no, I'm not. I was like, I don't have any water. Nope, I'm just scatterbrained. I have an entire gallon of water, and I have drinking all the way down to the 1200 milliliter line. Yep, 1200 milliliter line. Yummy. Okay. Alright. Mumber House, the music's a little high. Is it? Really? Okay. Really? It is? Like, is this fine, Mumber? Is this like a good balance, you think? What you think, Jammy? Mumber, Florbo? What y'all think? Daz? Ah! Now the music's fine for me? Okay. Alright. Ooh. It's fine? Okay. It's fine for you? Okay, cool. So today we're going to be talking about a subject that I've mentioned in passing multiple times. Energy vampires. Also, I am so hot. This house is hot right now. I'm on fire, okay? I have no pants on. I'm on fire. Anyway. We will be discussing energy vampires. Obviously, as per usual, this presentation was made by a bear. Me. I'm the bear. No. This is not going to be just about people who are tiresome. Just let me get into it. Just let me get in. You guys are gonna really have to stick with me because it's gonna go a little bit all over. But like, it's one big overarching theme and one big overarching view. And you know, as per usual, yes, it's basically just demons, in my opinion. This is real. This is happening to you. Wake up. Wake up, sheeple. Wake up. Wake up and smell the monster. Wake up and smell the liquid death. Wake up and smell the black rifle no, they're not good anymore. I knew it. What the fuck is she smoking now? Well, today we are going to be going into the deepest of caves. I will be telling you all about my belief in these powerful entities and explaining my theories as well as others as to why they are among us. They live amongst us. They might be your neighbor. They might be your sister, your brother, your mother. They're here. Ooh! Play the X-Files theme. Or just prayer. True. But as we've learned, you can't pray the gay away. Da-da-da-da! I was so happy until Redacted showed up in my life now. All I do is complain and feel sorry for myself. Don't really know why. What is this? Okay? This is like a visual representation of an energy vampire, okay? Just like voyeuring and stealing everything, you know? El Goblino. Are the vampires AC or DC? AC, DC. Among Us. Energy vampires. Do they scrape or lick? No, they suck. Your very soul. I'm safe though, I'm a ginger. What is this? So the generic media explanation for an energy vampire is somebody or someone or something that siphons energy seeking out emotional responses. Now, of course, there is always, like most things in life nowadays, some sort of psychological explanation of, well, you know, it's just like a brain fart or whatever, right? So, you know, the psychological reasoning behind this is, you know, you gotta prepare yourself to be around people who will emotionally drain you and blah, blah, blah. And they're not really profiting off of it. They just are like that. And you should feel bad for them. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I'm a ginger IRL. I don't have a soul. Yo! No soul this deal. I thought was one of those incubi. It could be. When I put in like energy vampires, this was one of the images, and I was like, that fits for me. But I could tell who's an energy vampire. They imbalance the humors. Okay. So there's a deeper meaning. What is my bibble? What the heck? That's what happens when you go to church. You start bringing it with you, and then it's like, now it's not in its designated spot. Oh, give me a sec. Let me pull it up for you. It's Psalm 35. Like, oh, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I don't really need to like pull it up. Okay. So this goes with the point I'm trying to make. Okay, all right. Let them not rejoice over me who are wrongfully my enemies. nor let them wink with the eye who hate me without a cause, for they do not speak peace, but they devise deceitful matters against the quiet ones in the land. That is an energy vampire. They rejoice over you. They wink their eyes, they smirk, they are giddy, they take glee in your downfall. They look to devise the peaceful ones, to create a stir, to create a response. Yes. Basically, demons. But, you know, we're tinfoiling, so it's going to get worse. Haha. Hi, Coyote. Just, hi. Okay. So, there's a difference, okay? There's a difference between types of energy vampires, okay? There's people and there's entities, and that's how we're going to be separating them here tonight, okay? People. Now, this is an exercise, chat, okay? Just listen to the sound of my voice. Close your eyes. Picture someone in your life who is always enabling some sort of over-the-top emotional response from you. Usually negative. Do you see it? Okay, what's her name? But seriously, I'm sure there's one person you could think of almost immediately, right? Usually, huh? Usually, there's someone you can think of straight away, right? I close my eyes. Someone who constantly is looking to get something emotionally from me, and it's almost always negative. Where do I go? Yep, that's where I go. News, media, so not one individual, you, unfortunately. Yeah. Sena bon. Shut up, Trobe. Shut up, ho. I'll beat you. Get back in the basement, Trobe. Okay, anyway. Sounds like my mom. Yeah, relatable. Oh, that was poorly timed. What was? What, Joseph? I rejected everyone that could fit into that category from my life. That's good. That's good. Then there's the entities. Imagine this, but amplified. So what we just pictured, and you know, you could probably even picture like something that just made you mad or made you have a reaction, right? Imagine this amplified on a much larger scale to much more people with a much larger mass effect. Okay? We've seen how emotions run rampant these days. And you know, people would have you know to believe, yes, hee ha ha. Everything's my silly brain's fault. Everything is just me being a schizo. Me having depression and anxiety. I'm just autistic. No. I mean, yes, but no. Not everything can just be explained away with some hoity-toity, it's your brain. No. There's a push, there's an underlying pulse within things. Thanks, what's this for the memberships? Yes, there's like a mass effect. Yes. There's some sort of like undertow, right? Something's going on. That's pushing things, that's amplifying these things. It's not just like, everybody's depressed nowadays. The younger generations have a higher suicide rate than ever before. And you want me to believe it's just mental health when mental health is now somehow fully recognized and widely respected at this point. So then what's... like... huh? Wait. How does that make sense? Whoa, what a stream to open up on. Hi, Zach. Thanks, Ox, for the membership. But you know, like think about that. Oh, your brain just hurts, honey. No, there's something more. Rates are up, things are worse. We'll get to that. So are you sure? Are you sure it's just haha funny broken brain? Yeah. It's not. Plot twist. It's not. Now, I'm not here to deny that some people genuinely do have actual, like, issues. Okay? I'm one of those people, have actual anxiety because my brain is stupid. But, you know, I don't blame every single interaction or every single emotional response on the fact that I have anxiety. Usually I have good indicators of when I'm, like, anxious about something. So if something, like, if I have a really bad gut feeling, I check my palms. If my palms aren't sweaty, I know it's not just because I'm anxious. You know what I mean? Like, knees weak, arms are heavy, vomit on my shirt, mom spaghetti. If I'm not doing that, but I still have those feelings, something's amiss. You know what I mean? So there's this big push to, like, not trust ourselves, not trust our own responses, and not trust our own minds by just being like, your brain just doesn't work, sweetheart. That's a little weird. That's a little weird. But let's get into, okay, let's get into what an energy vampire in a person looks like. Okay? This is researched things, right? Opinions are fact, okay? They always want to believe that their opinions matter the most and that their opinions are always right. Okay, think about somebody who's highly argumentative, but their reasoning and logic just ain't there. And every time they open their mouth, you're like, I could just punch you in your throat. I could just shank you. And that would just be it could all end. It could all end if you don't learn how to shut your mouth, buddy. You know, think about that. That's an emotional response. They're profiting. They're sucking that up through a little silly straw. Because they're silly. Because they know that their opinions and being over the top is crazy. They know it. But they like it. Endlessly complaining about their problems. Okay? We all know somebody who's just like, yeah, and then my car broke down, and like, okay, yes, the bad things happen to everybody all the time. That's just kind of how the world works. What are you doing about it? Like, are you gonna sit there and just, oh, my life sucks and I'm just so unhappy, me. People like that. Or, oh, this is something that actually pisses me off. When someone complains about their weight, right? Constant, consistent, I hate my body. And then you go, hey, like, would you want to go to the gym with me? Or like, hey, do you want to, like, like, try a couple of these recipes and maybe implement them into your diet? Like, hey, like, here's a solution. They're like, no, that's too hard. I just hate my body. And you're like, you know? Yeah. Someone who uses guilt to get what they want. We all know that person. For me, a really good example is my mother. You know? If she wants me to return a call, it's like, Sena, you remember that I'm your mother, right? You were the child and I'm the parent, right? Remember all the things I did for you, provided for you, roof over your head, food in your stomach. You know, those bare minimum requirements. That's enough. I deserve respect. I'm like, girl. 9 months, I carried you in my body. I didn't have to do that. It was legal in my state. I could have got rid of you. I could have pooped and scooped. Yes. Yes, mother. I understand, mom. You know, those things. Mothers are really good at the guilt trip. Really good. Really good at the guilt trip. That's messed up. That's life, bro. Pooped and scooped. You've never heard that? You've never heard that? She's very morbid. Her humor is very morbid. She's not wrong, Sena. Respect. Yeah. Respect is not the same as, like, undivided time and attention when... You know what I mean? Like, but that's the whole thing, right? We conflate respect with exactly what I want at that moment, rather than what respect really is. It's just being conscientious of their existence and being kind towards them when really you don't have to be. That's it. That's respect. Respect, two-way street. That too. Always a pity party. always a pity party. That's the next one. Constantly just, oh, constantly sad for themselves. Constantly, everything is against them. The world, that lamppost, the person right behind you, directly behind you. You know, everything's out to get them. And they're so sad all the time. And when they talk to you, you feel so drained just talking to them. Of just like, God, shut up already. That's the whole point. Having Asian parents that do be like that, and yeah, there's nothing you can do. Just say yes and move on. Yup. Although mine aren't Asian, they're just really Christian. I don't know if that's... I don't know. They're just backwards. Any person I've ever met from a minority group have been like, your parents are like mine. And I'm like, yeah, not all white parents are nice. Believe it or not. Always the star of everything. Yeah, okay. This is I have a different saying for this. Center of stageism, okay? This is one of those things that like drives me up a wall when it comes to people. Where it's just like, I'm having a conversation and you come in and you go, like, almost like an interrupting cow. I'm just like, did you know that the American fighter jet program, and you're like trying to show, like, maybe I'm even having a conversation. Maybe I'm like, oh yeah, I saw like some weird planes in the sky earlier and it was really cool. But then I kept going on my walk and they just interrupt. Did you know? And not in the autism way, because you can tell. Okay. Are you on another slide? Nope. Not yet. So, yeah. And then they like to spread fear, okay? Think about somebody who's just, like, constantly, like, spooking you. For me, like, one of my older brothers, anytime I walked around a corner, he'd jump out. And I'd be like, because I jump scare really easy, okay? Constantly trying to get that fear going, that anxiety pumping. And then they always think they're right, okay? This is the very big contrarian. This is the person who goes, nuh-uh, and then you go, yaha, and they go, nuh-uh, and then you go, yaha, and they go, nuh-uh. That's that person, okay? And when they do something wrong, they will not acknowledge it. They will not apologize. Hey, my family fits everything. Oops! Anyway. I live with vampires. Maybe this is why I tinfoil about it. Anyways. Next is Slider. So those are the things to keep in mind when dealing with people. Now bear with me. This is kind of out of left field. Adrenochrome. Yeah. This is where we're heading. I don't know either. I've been interrupted by people to tell me, yeah, actually, and things I do professionally. So, adrenochrome. There's a tie here. There's a tie here. Okay. There's a red thread. There is a red thread. All right. Adrenochrome. What is adrenochrome, Sena? I'm so glad you asked, chat. Adrenochrome is an actual chemical found in, like human fluids, but billionaires and trillionaires believe it to be essentially an immortality type of elixir found primarily in children's blood. When you scare them, gets into their blood and they're like, okay. I have this wonderful website that I wish I could show you because it's fucking crazy layout, like psychotic, and I like it. But this is the excerpt from that website. The striving and search for the soul, but the children are diverted from their search. Adrenochrome is the blood of a tortured child. Child sacrifice is mentioned by Aleister Crowley, the Black Magician. Adrenochrome is the symbol of psychic energy drained from people, vampirized from people and used to keep the elite young and beautiful. More than that, it is the methodology used by the rulers of this world, the trillionaire class, to live immortally for thousands of years, forever. There's a connection, don't worry. I'm gonna creep me out when someone pointed out how close the concept is to Monsters Inc. Scream energy. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. It's in the next slide. It's in the next. I think it's in. Yeah, it's in the very next slide. Don't worry, we're getting there. There's a build-up. Yes. Bunch of Baal worshippers. True. Psychics, quote unquote. I don't really know if I believe in the idea of it. Believe that there is a direct link to ideas of child sacrifice and adrenochrome harvesting with consumption and a spiritual sort of vampirism. Okay? Vampirism of the spirit. Alright? And we see enough in media, and like Forbes has poked fun of it in a couple of articles of like, look at these kooks thinking we're drinking people's blood. Unless. So the red thread is this. And I do believe there's a connection, and I will say I'm very tired of the dismissal being, well, they're kooks, they're psychics, blah blah blah, they're crazy. Why is there such a strong push to assassinate the character of people who believe in things like this? I mean, from the more extreme to even the more tame ideas and theories and conspiracies and things of that nature are constantly shot down and constantly even demonized as psychotic and crazy and they must have mental issues, or it's just like, then they pump out their own stuff and, you know, we go, well, that's psychotic, and they go, oh, no, that's normal. Why? It's all an agenda, honestly it is, but still, why? So trillionaires, or the benefactors, as I like to call them, the upper elite echelon, the ones who hide in the shadows, the ones we don't see on the news. I'm not talking about the Musks, I'm not talking about the Zuckerbergs, I'm talking about those who we don't even know exist, and will never know, truly. So, who do these entities, okay, the entities that, you know, absorb spiritual energy and negative energy? It is my strong belief that devils and demons work intertwined with those who have purposefully and knowingly denied certain truths in the pursuit of power, control, and quote-unquote immortality. Even if no one believes in this, if you give someone a ton of money and a free pass to do whatever they want with no consequence, what do you think would happen? Well, look at the world. Someone must have a free pass somewhere. Anyway. I don't know if I like the idea of adrenochrome. I do think people do it. I don't think that that necessarily does anything for them. But I do think that there's a red thread there in the ideation that there is something nefarious going on between some sort of demonic something and the elites, upper class, that we have no idea who it is, and this absorption of negative energy. So then there's the push. Okay, see, I told you we're gonna get there. Sometimes, especially if it is an entity, you don't really notice the draining. And what I mean by that is, it could be little things chipping away at your sense of morality and your understanding of right and wrong. You'll notice this is pushed even heavier onto young people. Don't believe me? Go attend a public school. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go see what's being pushed down young people's throats. I have a 12-year-old brother, and he is homeschooled. I can still tell you through media what's being pushed down his throat. The questions that little boy asks me is just like insane. Thoughts I would have never had at 12. You know why I wouldn't have had it at 12? Because I was playing pretend. I was the captain of Treasure Planet, okay? The hell is he doing thinking about shit like that? Why? Vampirism of some sort. Something nefarious. There's something in the frickin' water that's turning all the frickin' frogs gay. Plap, 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 get desensitized, get desensitized, get desensitized. Demons on your shoulder. So, what are we seeing things happening in our society that leads me to believe that there is something soaking this all up? Morality, drugs, sex, language, and violence have always been pervasive. They've always been something intertwined and ingrained in our societies, even up until ancient times. However, there was once a time, especially in our own nation, where we were directly combating these things. And that combating these things, these ideas, these pushes were not being demonized at one point. At one point. Now, everything is about compliance. And it's always thinly veiled as loving acceptance. You have to love each other. You have to be accepting. You have to accept me. You have to. Why? Why do you need my approval to do what you do? To sell what you sell? To push what you push? To write into law what you write into law? To shove down, whatever. Why do you need my approval? Because you need me to not only have the outrage, but you also need me to comply. See, it's a double. You have to have me have a horrible, horrific, that's unacceptable, bah, 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 bah. But then also, in the same stroke, push my nose in it. I just think that's interesting. I do. I just think that's really interesting. Not only do I need to react, but then I also just have to lose my spine. This is a wild stream to listen to off my meds. Bingo, get back on your freaking meds, dude. Don't do that. Violence. We used to flinch at gunshots. We used to feel squeamish towards blood. And now we're all numb. Ox, what the heck? Thanks. Oh, Smiths, being fair, anime is definitely pushing lewd degen. Yeah. You're not entirely wrong. Yeah, I agree. Oh, snap. Pog. Absolute poggers. Thanks. It's crazy. I never really thought of trying to push the way I live onto other people. Yeah. And, take everything with a grain of salt, you guys. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just presenting it. If you don't want to believe what I believe, that's fine. Be the sheep! Oh. But, I come to my own conclusions from my own research and my own sense of morality and reasoning and logic and understanding. If you don't come to the same point, that's okay. Most people still flinch at gunshots. I mean, even in, movies. There was a time where people still flinched when there was gunshots in movies. We're going into a movie theater, when the music was too loud, people would, cringe. They'd, shrink in their seats. I remember sitting in movie theaters and not feeling the chairs rumble. And have you noticed when you go to a movie theater how unbalanced the sound equipment is? It's all you hear is the music and you're dying for subtitles because you can't hear half the shit that's being said. That's a whole nother stream. Chester Cheese the Third. Poggers. Did Senator make this slideshow? Did Sena make this slideshow? Yes. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Oh boy, my ISP is getting angry. Oh no. But anyway, used to flinch at gunshots. We used to feel squeamish towards blood. Now on YouTube, you can look up open heart surgery and watch and see the blood squirt and, you know, feel nothing. They're trying to shut her down. Are they? My stream not running? Hello? Yeah, I used to hate the subtitles too. Wait, for real? Let me check. Ah, yes, the big scene. Yes. People are surprised that Sena's this based. Are they? I don't feel like you know what, based is an opinion anyways. I don't know if I would call myself based. I would just call myself me. I have my own stupid views on things because of interacting with other human beings based off of what? Interacting with other human beings and being like, wow. Yeah. This confirms everything. To be fair, open heart surgery and bleeding out is different. True. But, you know, some people can watch someone die on the street and feel nothing now. And that person is viewed as normal. Not as heartless, just normal. Well, what could he have done to help? He's not a doctor. I don't know, held his hand, heard his last dying words so he could tell his family. Something. There's a lack of empathy that is unnatural, in my opinion now. And I think people hear the word empathy and they think, you cringe. The truth of the matter is, there's a lack of moral understanding and empathy for your fellow human being in a way that is genuine and not forced because, oh, well, you know, accepting is empathy. No. You can not accept people and still be empathetic. And I feel like there's a strong disconnect in society where they believe the two have to go hand in hand, when truly they're parallel. Yeah. Called an ambulance. Yeah. Human beings? Not lizard people? I don't know. Yeah. I'd say human beings. I feel like a lot of people, when I see things that really disturb me or hurt just to see, I have to recognize that they are human. And I can't write it off as them being lizard people because I feel like it removes the responsibility. And they should be held responsible. You know? No more insanity, please. You did what you did. Your shit stank. Is what it is. You'd be punished for helping. That too. You have to worry about things of like, okay, you go up there, you hold the person's hand. Okay, well now you're being charged for assaulting the person as they die because you touched their hand without their permission. Oh yeah. I was born this way, reptilian shapeshifter drinking human blood. I don't know. Something sin nature. So that's what we'll chalk that up to. Anyways, enjoy my pigeon. Looseness, easy virtue, fornication, immorality, sin, indecency, promiscuity, impurity, incontinence are all synonyms of what? Loose morals. Yeah, the Good Samaritan law doesn't cover everything. True. Media vampires, okay? We're talking about all kinds of vampires today. Media vampires. Tell me why, if I Google, quote, society is losing morality, unquote, why is the first result a Washington Post article saying it isn't? Why is there an entire science article, Science Daily, saying it isn't? Self-fulfillment is not hedonism. Self-fulfillment is a real morality, with as many rules and provisions as its predecessor. You know, society is not losing morals. Morals are just changing. Morals can't change. They're morals. That's not how morals work. A sense of right and wrong does not change. They are just right and wrong. Sometimes the law is black and white. In fact, more often than not, the law should be black and white. But morals are broadening. Yeah. They're not even saying they're broadening. They're just changing. They're just different now. How does that even make sense? Oh, they're not it's not in decline. It's not in decline. What? What crack are you smoking? The media is practically waving it in our faces. They're just dangling it like... You like when I just mess with you and make you question your sanity? Nothing's in decline. Look at all these articles. You put it in. Society is losing morality. Tell me how many articles are going, girl, no, we still have the same sense of morals. Come on. We're just more loving and accepting. That's not a lack of morals. You know. Cut people up, serve them up on a platter for everyone to see and tell them it's normal. It's okay. Society isn't lacking morals. It's always been like this. Don't be so conservative. Don't be so right-wing. Don't be so Christian. It's not about politics. It's never been about politics. It's not about religion. It'll never be about religion. It's all about the truth. And I think the truth is society is going to change, and it's going to need to be a lot worse to meet a certain means for an end. And what that end is, I don't know. Eat the people bigot. What the people bigot? Evil begets evil. Media is evil. We tell people, wow. Nothing's changed, it's just your perception. Each generation says this one's worse than the last one. Every generation does that. Look at the housing market. Look at the funding for things. Look at minimum wage. Look at what we've allowed to happen in our schools, what we've allowed to happen in businesses, what we are turning a blind eye to in the sake of acceptance and love instead of actually caring about mental health when we say we do care about mental health. Look at the suicide rates, the crime rates. Oof. Look at the church rates where there's less and less people going to a church, less and less people clinging to a faith. I don't need to cling to a faith. Okay, that's fine. What are you clinging to? My sense of morals. What's your sense of morals? I can go hump and bump whatever I want because I'm fulfilling myself. What? Huh? But... what? How does that make sense? Keyword filling. Yep. They're filling themselves all right. They're filling the void. But who is profiting off of it? See, that's the whole point. That's the whole point I'm trying to make here. You can't just rest on your morals, right? I'm ready for my share of bigots. Of bigots. But yeah. That's the whole point, right? What is the reasoning? Now, of course, with my own belief system, modern day American usually, because I don't think out in Europe, but in the West, we hold to the idea of something called the rapture. And a lot of Christians will go, okay, well, it's gonna get a lot worse before we are raptured and in heaven. And I would subscribe to that belief. But I'd also say that, I don't think I'm living in end times. I think this is just the tip of the iceberg. I think it's going to get so much worse. I think it's going to be literally just... I think it's gonna be the freaking Hunger Games. I think the reason they even made the franchise into a set of movies and did the special effects disjustice was just to try and like ease us into it, right? Because that's what media does. They desensitize us. Pre-programming attempt. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. The rapture isn't in the Bible. The rapture isn't in the Bible. You're right. You're right. Although that's just the word the rapture is in the Bible. A lot of people can glean from it. And the twinkling of an eye is one of those ones where people glean from it. But that is entirely a different conversation for sure, Joe. And I'd be happy to have it with you. Just not in this stream. But yeah. Maybe we could do a biblical stream. Or we could just discuss it in Discord. I don't know. Just feel like it's nice to keep things a little separated. But yeah. Do I believe in the pre-rapture? I would say I believe in the pre-rapture. Although I am one of those people who is on the fence about, like, the full-on rapture. I'm not on the fence for end times, but just, like, the full-on rapture I'm a little on the fence of. Just because it isn't mentioned. But I feel like that's not the most important belief to have when you're a Christian. It's Jesus. So, but we're getting a little off track. But yeah. All right. Next is slide. Cinecord. Oh, Mumber. I have new commands. I think you can put in. You can just do !Discord and it should do the link. What's the rapture? Oh, well, I would feel incorrect to not list it. The rapture, my dear Mixin Horror, is something that Christians, especially on the Western Hemisphere of the world, believe in. I guess it doesn't work, sorry. And they believe in it as a end of days or tribulation thing. The rapture is meant to be like a calling home kind of thing, where anyone who believes in Christ as their savior, there will be a sound of like trumpets in the sky, and they'll be called home. That's for pre-rapture. And then there'll be the 7 years, so 3.5 and 3.5 years of tribulation. And then the millennial reign after the war, and then after the millennial reign, they'll finally get rid of everything and start over, yada yada. That's like kind of the whole point. But yeah, isn't that just the apocalypse? Yeah. Yep. The Bible has an apocalypse. Yeah. The last book, Revelations. Good read. Good read. Takes a mature Christian to understand it though. So, I'm still getting there. I'm at least not a milk and honey type, but... Okay, it's not as big in Pentecostal churches. Yeah, I would say, generally, the closer you are to... And this is just me paraphrasing, because I don't know for sure, because I'm obviously not Catholic, but, like, Catholicism usually isn't, like, super close to rapture ideals, but don't quote me on that. Once again, I'm not Catholic, so I don't know. Have you heard of the demiurge? Yeah. I've also heard of demiurge in, Overlord. We're squirreling out. But Sena, what do I do? There's no real answer. See, that's why we did that face. There's no real answer. No. Oh, no. Say it ain't so. Yeah. It's simple. Wrap your head in tinfoil and surround yourself with tap water. That's it. That's all I can give you. No, I'm kidding. There's not much I can do. You know, there's not much you can do. Noticing it might be worse. Who really knows? If you notice these things, then you kind of think about them too much. And then you get a little crazy, like me. But I don't think it's too harmful. I would say arm yourself with knowledge. And by that I don't mean, you know, turn on the news segment and now you know stuff. No, arm yourself with knowledge of like who you are. Know yourself. Know your body. Know your mind. Know your spirit. Know yourself. That's how you arm yourself. Arm yourself with the Word of God if you believe in it. But otherwise, arm yourself by knowing who you are, what you believe in, have a firm foundation in who you are and what you believe in. Something that can't be shooken. Surround yourself with people who do not seek to rob you spiritually or mentally. Or physically too, I guess. Alright, and what I mean by that is, you know, for those who make you feel like you have to constantly defend yourself, you're constantly feeling drained by them, don't be around them. Oh, but that's my mom. Oh, but that's my dad. Like, they're related to me and I'd feel bad. Text or call. And the second they change the conversation to something negative, I just do the blank stare. For my mom, I just stare at her forehead. My eyes glass over. I transport my mind somewhere else. I'm now right there on the shoreline of a river, an embankment, casting my line. Oh, I got a little nibbler. Oh, it's a fishy. That's what I do. I just imagine I'm somewhere else. I stare at her forehead until she stops. Until she stops. And she usually does. And then we talk about something positive and I'll make her laugh. But the second it becomes negative, I'm just... I am now on a wonderful vacation in Japan and I'm climbing Mount Fuji. Oh, wow, a crane, how beautiful. Oh, she's now changed the conversation and we're back. Be gone, flesh automation. Think, don't say it, is. So disassociate. Yes. If you really want to arm yourself to avoid situations like that, get really good at disassociating. If you can't be rude or you can't walk away like, oh, it's your boss and you have to entertain them. Okay. Oh, he changed the conversation. Great. And honestly, turn off your news. Turn your freaking TV off. Turn your freaking phone off. Stop going to Twitter for the news. Stop going to CNN. Stop going to Fox. Stop going to MSNBC. Stop. Oh, but like it's news I can trust and I can trust this outlet. Why do you care? Can you do anything about it? I can pray. Okay, well you can pray about it without even having to know about it. You can literally just go, dear God, please be with whatever issues are going on in the world. And literally, that's it. Like, you do not have to know everything. The more you know, the more it seeps in, right? Half of it isn't real, and most of it is a distraction. Most of it is a distraction. News you can trust. Ooh! Put your trust in no man. Put your trust in no man. Amen? But yeah. Yeah. That's all I got for you tonight. I am crazy. Ha ha ha. But I'm, cute. Ha ha. Can I put my trust in Sena? No. Nope. Put your trust in Norman? Nope. Literally walk by faith. You have to, even if you're not a believer. Yep. Walk by faith in what you know, not in others. Okay? And whatever that means to you. If you're a believer, then you're walking in the faith of God. If you're not, that's fine. That's your choice. If God can't make you, I can't make you. Duh. So, yeah. Testing for shadow ban.
You're not shadow banned. Hello, Giga Dramon.
Don't trust an anime VTuber. So real. So real. Guys, I'm not even tan. Don't trust me. What's next? She's gonna say she's not a cinnamon roll bear? What the Trust in Christ. Sena is a literal anime girl. She's not real. She can't be trusted. I'm literally not real, you guys. Literally, I could do this. I could literally become a different thing. I could literally just become something different. Oh, whoa! Yeah, literal skinwalker. That's what VTubers are. Real. Wow! Wow! Wow, 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 wow. Hello. Hello, I'm totally real. Totally real. Totally real. I'm totally real. I'm totally real. I'm real. Anyways. Not the face of mercy. Yeah. But yeah. Let's all leave the cave in a single file, please. That's all I have for you for this segment of psychosis. Please leave. I'm the pill now. Take your meds, chat. I'm the pill now. You put me in a bubble. Anyway. I've had enough crazy for the night. I will get crazier as we stream longer and longer. The more I open up to you guys, the more you're gonna realize there's something not quite right. Welcome to the Build-A-Beer standardized watermelon. What is this? You're like, how long have my membership's been open? 4th or 5th month? Woohoo! Woohoo, buckaroo! Alright. Question for the resident DIYer. I'm starting to cut my teeth on Live 2D. Do you... Oh. I'm starting to cut my teeth on Live 2D. Do you have any advice for things that aren't immediately obvious? Yeah! Okay. So, you might not know it. Some people do right off the bat if they really do the research. But for, like, rigging things that have two sides, if the sides are absolutely equal, like your eyes per se, or your ears, or your arms, or your legs, although sometimes people's arms and legs are different, like they might have a hand on the hip or whatever, but that's besides the point. You can just use reflect when you set a keyframe. You can just reflect it. The only difference is I try to do the highlights separately. In my eyes at least, because otherwise if it reflects, it makes it look like you're cross-eyed. To me anyways, but yeah. But yeah. Wait, you're telling me people are supposed to be flawless and not tainted with sin? I've been lied to. No. You're not supposed to be flawless. You are tainted with sin. Honestly, most of the stuff we talked about today is really just a sin nature. And what sin nature has done to the world and will continue to do to the world. But obviously there are things that profit off of these things, that soak up these things, that want to be spirits of dissension and division. I mean, that's just kind of like the nature of it all. Yeah. Not right with you or us or both? Not right with me. I'm a little messed up. I'm a little damaged goods in the head. I'm loca en hold on. Loca en la cabeza. Crazy in the head. Yeah. Wait, what's Spanish for bear? What's Spanish for bear? Frickety. Brackety. Flip-flops. Well, now I know how to rig a model to make it go cross-eyed. I'll remember that little trick thing, Sena. Of course. Yeah. I'll be rigging some stuff live again soon. When I can do some projects that are more personal. Because I obviously can't rig a bunch of things that I'm rigging for other VTubers live. Because then it would spoil things. So. But yeah. Yeah. I'm a rigger now. Even more people are seeking me out. That's a little scary. I gotta get gooder. I gotta get gooder. I can fix her. Sena might be a fixer-upper. I don't need to be fixed. I am what I am. Take it or leave it. Really? Congratulations. Thank you. Good luck with rigging commissions. Yeah, I got that. I'm like, oh man, I'm buried up into my eyeballs in commissions, and then I look at my Trello and I'm like, wow, I got like so much done in 1 week. Whoa. So, I mean, I waited on a commission just recently for a month. I'm like, dang, I can't imagine making anyone wait for a month, but I'm so willing to wait a month. So I'm like, what the fuck? How am I willing to wait a month, but not willing to make other people wait for a month? Anyways, whatever. It is what it is. This is who I am. Take it or leave it. Can I pay you to teach how to rigger classes when? Yeah. You can just dono me while I rig live stream. How about that? That'll be the trade-off. Or you could just watch live. That's also helpful. You know, it helps boost my morale. Like, oh, Raging Bull wants to take my little classes and he's actually here. No, Andy, you have to add an A to it. Oh. No, I get the joke. I get it. I'm smarticle particle. Anyway, good work ethic. I try to. I don't know. I feel like unlike a lot of people who do like comms for a living, I've had real jobs, so I understand you have to have a high turnaround. And then like I've also worked professionally, not just like freelance, like with an actual company for an art-related job. So it's like I understand that like when you're in the real world, Sonny, you actually do have to like pump shit out. So these artists, they don't even know. But yeah, into the void with you. Wah, 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 wah. Hold on. Wah, 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 wah. 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 Hi. As a programmer, can relate. Deadlines and clients are brutal. Yeah, literally. And a client will get mad at you. They'll be like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, you gave me 12 hours. What do you want? You wanted a fully rendered background and 3D stuff and character designs and entire sheets and like, what do you want? But yeah. You gave me 12 hours and 8 of those I had to sleep and clock out or I would be fired. Yeah. They would like stress, don't work at home on projects, we want good work-life balance, but then you get to work and it's like, hustle. It's like, of course I'm gonna work at it at home. I'm dying. I'm fucking dying. Anyway. The dreaded, but can we add this? Can you add this? Or they'll like be like, oh, but like, have you thought about doing this? And it's something completely different and something you had suggested like literally at the beginning of doing as like an other option, and now they want the other option, and you're just like, I should have just made it. Honestly, that's my fault. You're totally right. That's my fault. Yep. Scope creep. Hello. Hi, Donart. Hi, Donart. You're so patient, Sena. I try to be. I had little brothers. I have little brothers. My first few jobs before I worked real jobs on paper were, babysitting. I babysat so many kids. Oh, and I did camp counseling for a church camp, and I taught a young ladies purity course. So yeah. My fair maiden art thee. Haha. But yeah. Oh, the world's going to shite and it's not gonna get better. Whoopie-doo-doo-da-day. Yeah. Dang. How sad. Shay tragique. And with that in mind, I will see you guys tomorrow. If you see something posted at 11:30 sharp, it was not me. I have it scheduled. So if I stream still all the way past 11:30, it's a scheduled tweet. every once in a while I remember you can do those. But it'll be the schedule, so that'll be when that's posted. So I don't forget, because every time I'm like, I'm gonna post the schedule tonight. And then I forgot. That's been happening a lot with the schedule, so I'm like, I'm just getting it out. Get it out there. Yeah. I won't be streaming next Sunday, since I have a church bonfire that evening, and I don't know when we'll get back in by, and I'm like, ew. Ew. So. This creaky chair! This chair's freaking new, guys. Remember when I bought it? You guys were here for that, and it's already creaking. It's like, Sena, you're fat. And I'm like, no, I'm normal. Stop. It's like, nah, fat. I'm like, no, you're just cheap. You're not. You're just plastic. You can't hurt me. But yeah, bonfire. Sena, bon? Just being stupid. Nah, that was good. Get some grease on the joints. I'll grease your joints. Ha ha ha. I feel like every once in a while I want to make like silly pervy jokes to chat, and then I realize all of you are grown men. Why can't you be a bunch of cute women, chat? Get good. Oh my god. So I can make silly jokes and be like, haha, haha, I mean dipped your boob, haha. You know? How silly women do silly women things. God. Talks about decaying morals. Shut up! That's not the- it's not the same. I am what I am. I know myself. Okay? Lascivious jokes are not the same as performing the acts and feeling them in your heart, okay? I'm not like feeling it. I'm not like, oh, I'll oil your joints. I'm not like actually thinking about it. It's like gross, okay? It's actually like a little unnerving even. Okay, fine, geez, I'll die and throw myself back into Samsara and roll the dice, I guess. Get to it, Florb. Stinking gnome. Just punch you right out of America. Just tick-tock! Sena coping, shut up. Shut up, be a woman. So I can make funny jokes and not have you be like, hey yo. Sena's making a silly joke at me. Chat, are you jealous? I'm like, guys, stop. Don't fight over me. No, I'm not like that. That would be... See, now I'm just getting stupid. Demands I sort my life out. What? Sena will force femme chat. No. Be what you actually are, please, because yikes. But like, you know. We shouldn't see that. Anyways, ha. Tips Fedora. M'lady. It hurts even typing that. Why? That's so sassy. That's so snazzy. You don't get like a little like, ooh. Tips Fedora.
M'lady.
You don't get, wow. That really just gets me going. Yeah, no. But I think I will get you ready for a raid here soon. In the meantime, you can just deal with me being fucking weird. No, you guys don't get to see me be weird too often because I'm like, oh, there's this stream and it's themed, or I'm like doing a game and it's like too early in the morning or too tired, and I'm like, I don't want to have to like explain myself, but it's like, it is what it is. You guys know I'm weird. You guys know I have a 13-year-old sense of humor. You either like it or you don't, and if you don't, then like, you know, tune out. Disassociate. God, get good. Just be normal. Hi, I'm normal now. This is me normal. Do you like it? I'm normal now. Hi, how are ya? I'm normal now. Hi, how are ya? You like it? I didn't think so. I adore Wheeler. I kill it. See? See? Hi, normal. I'm small. Hi, small. Hi, small. Okay, real talk. Real talk. If you're a short king, which I know some of you are, not saying any names, you know, if someone came up to you and they were really attractive, like insanely attractive, and like all the conversations were really great, but whenever they actually had to look at you, they would be like, oh my god, hi, how are you? And they talk to you in the puppy talk, in the white woman puppy voice. Are you still interested? Asking for a friend. Does 5'9" count? No. Okay, this is how it goes. If you are below 5'10", you're like, well, okay. Like 5'7" to 5'9", man, like, you're short-ish. Anything below 5'7", you're short. If you're 5'10" to 5'11" and you talk about it and say you're 6 foot, you are a midget. You're mentally, you're a midget. And then 6 foot and above, you're tall. That's the way it works in woman world. Now you know, you cracked the code, I helped you. You're welcome. Correction, I have lived with it. It was nice sometimes. Ah, okay. I only do metrics, sorry. Average. Guess I'm a dog now. Woof! It's like a, hold on. Like a hound dog. Boo! That's my favorite one. That's my favorite dog bark. When I went and got my cat this week, I went to the SPCA first. And they had the dogs, and they had like a hound lab mix, and he was so old and so cute. He was so cute. And he was brr, brr. I was like, oh my god, he's baying! Stop! I want him! But I'm like, he's old and he seems aggressive. I know why he was giving up. He got old and aggressive. So, yeah, that happens sometimes. But mentally, I do that. That's why I'm like ninja. Yeah, short-ish. I'd settle for a hug. Hugs are nice, actually. I really like hugs. I think that's kind of why I like the idea of being a bear, because, like, any friend I've ever had, male or female, it used to actually drive the people in my church pretty mad. Because I'd hug my guy friends the same way I hug my girlfriends. I just, big old, wah, wrap, and like a big teddy bear hug, because it feels nice. It just feels nice. It feels warm and safe. And it's nice. If you actually like the person, that is. It's really nice. And I used to be such a hugger, and then I went, you know, to New England for school, and people are very like, don't touch me! So, yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. The shorts must team up with the tall to be better. It's true, except for the Italian. What? Bear hugs. Yeah. I like hugs. I don't know. It used to make the women in my church really irritated. They'd be like, Sena, you can't hug the boys. And I'd be like, only sidearm hugs. And I'm like, listen, that is my brother in Christ, and I love him. And he knows I'm not interested because he looks he looks like a duck and he sounds like one too. And I have known him since he was in diapers, or I've even changed his diapers. Why would I be interested? That's fucking weird. They're like my actual brothers. If I can hug my blood brothers, I will hug my spiritual brothers because I do not view them in such a light. Never hugged a person I've had a crush on because I am cool. Any attention, she wants it. Nah, I just want hugs. I like hugs. They're nice. They're just nice. It's been a really long time since I've just like hugged a friend. Because like any friend I've ever had out here just doesn't do that. It's like kind of sad. I'm a little sad. What are you gonna do? It is what it is. Yeah. I like this model the way I rigged it because like when I spin in my chair, she also rotates with me. So then you're like, why is she just like rotating? Get rotated. She is rotated. Also, is my phone gonna die? What's it at? 6%. Yikes. And my plug's by my bed. And my bed's behind me. Anyways. It do be messed up, yeah. Friend zoning at the speed of light. No. I don't know. It's just like when you grow up with someone, I've never been like like, we were best friends in elementary school and now we're married. Like, no, I don't know. It just feels weird to me. Like, it must be nice, I assume. But like, when you're kids, of course, like, other kids are cute because kids are adorable, right? But then, like, kids grow up and they get like weird noses or their ears stay like disturbingly huge or like, you know, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like some people just grow up looking a lot different and you're like, dang, what happened? And you know, I'm vain. I am incredibly vain, admittedly. I am all about a face. If I have to wake up to you for the rest of my life, I better like it. That is my reasoning. And, you know, there was a lot of faces that I was just like, yeah, I don't want to wake up to that. At least you're honest. Yeah. And I will say my vanity is, like, not stereotypical. As we've discussed previously, my idea of attraction and attractiveness is very different than most women's. Like, I don't really care about bodies. Bodies change. They're always changing. You put on weight, you lose weight. You put on weight, you lose weight. Is what it is. Bodies deteriorate. A face is forever. Even if it gets burned off a little bit, like, I still look in your eyes. You know what I mean? Like, that's forever, baby. She's like, brown hair British men. No! I like brown hair, but even then, I've looked up blonde men and thought they were attractive. I don't know. It's all about the face. The face has to be very specific. Although it has been a while since I've looked at a man and been like, he's cute. Usually I just look at them and I'm like, yep, that's a man. That's a guy. That's a dude. That is certainly a dude. Nice. And that's it. But I am sweating really bad right now. I should probably check my temperature. Screens feel extra bright right now. What the fuck? Do I have a fever? Is that why I'm being like, Well, I guess I'll check that after stream. My phone is at 5%. I'm dripping in sweat right now because it is hot in here. Would explain a bit, yeah, and I'm spitballing at this point. So I'm gonna get you set up for a raid. It's gonna be a silly raid, so please stick with me for it. And we will all laugh collectively when we get there. Maybe we should have like a cute little message we say. Ha ha ha. No, you stupid bitch! Oh, he's offline now. Fuck you. Damn it. Gonna have us raid Ox and be like, based off of what? Because he said his face message. Eee! Okay, let's find someone else. Ooh, yeah. I just thought it'd be funny. I saw he went live. I was like, hello. Alright. I know. Let's play. Let's do this one. Someone new. Just freshen her up a bit, you know. Things are getting old. Things are getting very old. Okay. Alright, no, I just got here. I'm so sorry. I'm like dripping in sweat right now. Like my knee, behind my knees, the little knee pits. My knee pits are like trickling down my leg. I don't know why I'm so ridiculously overheated. Like, I have the AC going on in the back. I'm just like, ew. I know. So gross. So gross. By the way, this is what it would be like to be married to me, guys. I would just be oversharing all of the issues and, you know, really bodily nasty. I smell good and I keep clean, but at the end of the day, I'm still gross. Somehow, inexplicably, I am still a dirty fucking bear. Oh, brother. So do we. Issues. Yes. Issues. Energy vampires shooting energy weapons at Sena. Yeah, they're like sucking the life out of me. She's stinky. Nah, I always shower. Thanks though. You stay safe. Aren't we all gross to some extent? I'd hope so. Let's add that to the list of requirements. You have to be a little gross. You know that Shrek and Fiona scene where they fart in the swamp together? Me and my husband. Yeah. Gotta be gross. Better out than in, I always say. Yeah. Yeah. Like, we're marrying a woman with all brothers. Good luck. Having a burping contest on our wedding night? What? Oh, that's crazy. Yeah. Oh no, I'm late. It's okay. I'll scroll through the slides. Just for you, Bookaboo. Just for you, Boogie. Oh my god, I miss working in restaurants. I had such cute, like, little names I'd call people. I'd be like, hi sugar, how are you? Or how can I help you, honey? Or and then like when you see a little kid, you're like, what can I do for you, little booger boy? And they're like, oh my god. You know how kids get all embarrassed. They're like, oh pretty lady.
No.
Okay, anyway. Something that, you know, women in their 20s go through quite often, actually. I'm dying, go by forever. The true test of love. Look someone in the eyes and eat a raw onion without flinching. My brothers have eaten raw onions. I've bitten into one. Incredibly sharp. Like, teeth. Very sharp. Okay. So what the fuck is she smoking now? Da 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 da. Boom. Read like the speed of light. Boom. Deeper meanings. Adrenochrome. Blah 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 blah. Get desensitized. Get desensitized. Get desensitized. I did it better this time. 84 minutes ago. Just saw now. Oh no, are these the people that think they're able to suck other people's energy type, energy vampires, myth ones, or their social term? Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Let's all leave in the cave with a single file, please. Everybody behind me. Let's go.
Oh boy, all three.
Yeah, you know me. I like to keep it nice and variety based.
Okay, help. No. I cannot help you. I am not God. Seek Christ. At least I will be eating good from clipping this stream at some point, because I have said some really stupid shit today. Yay! Go me! Go Sena! My phone is at 2%. Alright, I gotta go for sure now. I hate when my phone actually dies, because they take forever to power back up. Okay, alright. Sena the clipper? Yeah, I've clipped some of my own stuff. You know, Dazzle's really great. Really great. But I also figured out how to work CapCut, and like, I did work in animation, and I have a degree in it, so like, I should be able to figure this shit out, and stop being so lazy, and all that, yeah. So, yeah. He's in Russia! He's in the fucking war! Oh. He's not a person. He's okay, he's safe. Bye-bye, Sena, take a shower, Stinky! I'm gonna get some ice cream, and then I'm gonna take a shower. I'm gonna wash my bare ass. What does that mean? That's a double entendre, huh? I like that, that's fun. Because I'm a bear, but also because you're naked in the shower. Ah ha ha ha! Okay. I'm already eating cherry ice cream. You don't have to say LOL, remember, I know it wasn't good. I know it wasn't good. Anyways, let's go sing over the song.
I'm sorry for everything that you've been through. And know that I found times in what I had to do. Don't trust the government, and that is fine.
I sure don't.
Please don't leave this Chloe that's yours far behind.